All right, the topic of prepping for product promotions. So, the best way that you are going to know about the product promotions is by checking your Salon Innovations communications. They usually send papers or packets through snail mail with your shipments or with the promotional banners that they send by monthly. So make sure that you are the only person checking shipments and opening shipments, and make sure that you're the only person opening those promotional boxes to ensure that you're getting the communication that you need to prep your people for the product promotions. On here, I'm going to use this as an example. So this current product promotion, the major promotion is usually at the top, and right now it is on Crew. And so they're also launching a new product, two new products from Crew, the Pre-Styler shampoo and the Boost powder. And then moving on for this example, for this promotional period, there is an all new product from Sexy Hair, and then the Solutions Nourishing line is also 25% off. And then finally, there is some new packaging from Paul Mitchell. When it comes to new packaging, you want to make sure that you are moving the old packaging first and then putting the new packaging out, but that is a whole nother topic. You'll notice in this example, there are wet brushes launching. And then on these coming attractions, they always usually list the great deal for the next couple of months. And so just remember that on the ordering form, you will need to select whether you want to purchase the great deal entire kit that includes the signage and the bottles, the 6 bottles. Or do you want just the signage only so that you can pass the discount to your customers with the bottles that are already on your shelf? So basically, everyone can participate in the great deal, but you need to determine if you need to order those extra 6 bottles or if you only need those signs. Now that we know what the promotions are, let's move over to reports. This is where we need to learn how many bottles and what products did our salon sell last year in anticipation for what they might sell this year. And also, you want to pull a more recent report to see maybe you have different stylists, or maybe there's a new product that your stylists are excited to talk about. And so we're going to want that information as well. Let's start with what happened last year. So we're going to go to reports, choose product inventory, and then choose product sales. I'm going to put the dates in for January of last year because I know that last year was also the Crew sale. I'm going to select product lines, and I only want the Crew. That's all I'm interested in right now, and then run the report. This is going to show me how many bottles and what bottles my salon sold last year. The bottles that we only sold one of for the entire month, you do not need to stock up on. You'll be perfectly fine with what you already have on your shelf. However, if you sold 3 or more, then I would consider ordering 1, maybe 2 extra of those bottles the first week of the sale. There is no need to stock up with 25, 30 extra bottles if that is not what your salon sold last year. So in this example, I might order 1 or 2 extra fibers and grooming creams because those are the bottles that my salon sold the most of last year. Now, again, I'm going to want to know what my salon is doing now currently. So now I'm going to pull maybe the last month or 2 to see what it is that my salon has been excited to talk with customers about more recently, because that could be different. So when I run this report, this is telling me that of all of the bottles sold, the pomade and the matte clay spray were sold multiple times. So we sold 2 of each of those. So maybe an extra pomade and matte clay spray. And that's it. So that's what, 4 or 5 extra bottles that I need on my first order to prepare for our promotion. So now that you have your order ready, we need to prep our salon team. So over on the Arlo Inc. website, I tapped on product knowledge right from the first page. You can tap on any one of these. We're going to go to crew since that has been the example for this video. And you'll see information, a puck chart, additional games. You could also go to the saloninnovations.com resource center. And here you're going to find all kinds of product knowledge there right on the first page. There's also additional games and goals. So if we go back up and tap on games and goals, you're going to see even more resources for you that you can print off and use inside of your salon. So yes, this is your one-stop shop for all kinds of extra games and goal sheets. However, you guys have shown so much creativity over the years in creating your own games. Just check out some of these photos from our Arlo Inc. Facebook page. How fun is this? Getting your team involved, asking them what products are they excited about so that way you can make sure that you have those on your shelf. Do some kind of fun game, some kind of education activity to make sure that your people know what the products are, how to use them, how to educate your customers. And conversation starters, that's always an important piece as well to make sure that your team is ready for the promotion. And I'll leave you with this. No matter what, communication is key. Tell your people, tell all of your team, don't leave anyone out, what products are about to be on promotion and what the game or education, whatever fun you're doing inside of your salon is, so that you can include the entire team, nobody feels left out, and everyone is communicated with.